What is going on, everybody? This your boy Desmond Dukes. I'm here with my daughter Grace, and we got some game reviews right here for you on Platform Gamer Podcast, which starts right now. What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me here on the podcast. This is your boy Desmond Dukes once again. It is, December, 7th? 8th? 6th? Yeah, December 6th, 2020. And once again, thank you guys for joining us here on Platform Gamer Podcast. I have brought along my daughter Grace. She's going to give us a couple of reviews for the Nintendo Switch, and I will be bringing a couple of reviews for the PlayStation 4. Just to kind of let you guys in on all of that. But if you like what you hear today and you want to check out all of our other channels, we are here on YouTube, and you can go through and subscribe to our channel, turn on that bell for all notifications, and smash that like button. And don't forget to leave a comment, because you know we love comments right here on Platform Gamer Podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Platform Gamer P1. Make sure you use the number 1, not spelled out. And that's how you can keep track of us. And you can also see us on Facebook at Platform Gamer Podcast. And that's where we put out some of our information. That's our main places where we put our information of anything of news and rumors and anything like that that's going on in the gaming world. Also, if you want us in our audio form, make sure you go to Spotify or Podbean and put us into the search engine and follow us on both of those, and you can get us all our audio form of these podcasts. So you could be like at the gym, at the airport, waiting on an airplane. You could be, working, whatever you're doing, listening to us in your car ride, whatever. You can listen to us on the go on those platforms as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have got some game reviews to talk about. First off, Grace, if you would like to say hi to the audience listening today.
Hi.
My daughter is actually up here. Her and my wife, they are up here from Georgia. We're eventually planning a move, so that's kind of the game plan. But things are moving along slowly. But Platform Gamer Podcast will continue no matter what happens. But she's up here in Michigan visiting before they head back down. And I figure on her last day, let's get her on the podcast one good time. So, so she is my beautiful, lovely daughter, and she's gonna give us her take on just a couple of games that she's been playing. But I'm gonna go ahead and start things off. Okay. So there's a game that's out right now, and you can find it in the PlayStation Store. Now, this was one that was kind of, at first, it looked kind of interesting when I seen the trailer for it, but then I went on ahead and checked it out. And there's a game called Circuits. Now, Circuits is different. It's a different kind of game. It's kind of got a mixed blend of music and puzzle. And what you do, it really works well with headphones. So you go through and they give you like different intricate pieces of sound that fits within the whole thing of the song. And the songs are usually pretty short. I think the longest one I've probably played was maybe a minute and a half, possibly. I don't remember. But you go through it like a puzzle. There's a whole bunch of different phases that you go through. And the songs do get very, very hard. There are some that I'm just like, okay, this tone sounds exactly like this tone, but not quite this tone. So there's a little bit of that kind of going on, but it's pretty addictive, and it's a really fun game. And it's broken up, like I said, in different pieces, which they have along the bottom. And it could be just one piece of something, or it can be 3 pieces of something. And it's really, really interesting. They have like circles and different lines, and then triangles and squares, all different kinds of stuff. And you fit those within the portion of the song. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can actually play a preview of the song and let it play through, so that way you can hear the sounds. Then you can go back and try and find where those pieces actually fit before you complete it, and then move on to the next song. It's really, really cool, really, really interesting. I really enjoyed it. It's something that I think you guys would find like I said, it's an interesting game. It may not be for everybody, but this is one that's worth checking out. I believe there is a demo available in the PlayStation Store. So make sure if you get a chance, download it, check it out, see what you think, and then let us know in the comments section below of what you thought of the game Circuits. Now Grace has been playing Animal Crossing and she's been playing Mario Kart. So which one would you like to do a review for first?
I think I'll do Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, okay. So she's going to start off and tell you guys a little bit about her thoughts and opinions on the game Animal Crossing. What did you think about that game?
I thought it was very like, it was good, like, at first, but, like, when you want to get off while, like, the introduction is happening and you want to save it, you can't exactly do that. Like, it won't let you save it, but, like, that would be nice if you could do it, because, like, some people want to, like, end, or they have to go do something like eat dinner or whatever you have to go do, and you can't save it right then, but if you leave it on, it will run your battery low. But other than that, it's a really fun game. It definitely involves a lot of having to go get things from other places and shaking trees and, just cool stuff like that.
Is it kind of like a building game where you have to like kind of like build something or?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, because you basically take a trip to this island and then you have like a tent that you put up. And then after that, like, you go to like a ceremony and then you pick a name for the island and all that jazz. And
okay.
So, like, it's really fun at the beginning. Definitely have not finished it yet. I just started it yesterday, but it's really fun.
Cool. Yeah. So if you guys are really into Animal Crossing, I mean, I'm sure there's lots more. Like she says, she's just learning it. She's been playing it a little bit, but you are kind of enjoying it, aren't you?
Yeah, it's really fun.
And actually, Animal Crossing right now, if you didn't know, is one of the top selling games in the world right now on the Nintendo Switch, and it's actually up for Game of the Year. So there you go. Animal Crossing, that's going to be a huge deal. If you do not own a Nintendo Switch and you're deciding to get one, Animal Crossing would probably be a good start, especially with it being one of the top games. Now, can you purchase things, or do you have to like create things on that game?
You can, it's kind of like if you play a game, you get like coins or like whatever you get. In this game, you get these things called bells, which is basically like your money or whatever you call it. And so once you get those up, you have to start paying your fees and taxes for where you live. And it's just, I obviously have not earned any personally because I have not been playing for that long. But other than that, like, yeah, like, you basically just kind of like build up.
Very cool. All right. So if you guys are interested in Animal Crossing, leave us a comment below what you thought of the game Animal Crossing. I'm sure there's some of you that probably have more detail that you want to throw into the game. And, you can even throw a little strategy her way in case she, give her a few tips that might help her out a little bit on the game. So the next game we want to go ahead and review is Mario Kart. Now, the Mario Kart for the Switch, I have actually had a chance to play it with her, and I gotta admit, it was kind of fun. I really like the graphics on the game. I think it's definitely a nice step up, especially from the last one that they came out with. This one was graphically, obviously, was better than that. It's really, really well detailed. I really like some of the cool moves that you can do on it. Now, a lot of the same attacks that was in a lot of the games are still within this game. So you can still do, like, if you get the mushroom as one of the abilities, obviously it'll give you turbo boost. You got your red shell, your green shells, your banana peels. You still have all of that stuff. But what's kind of interesting now is that you have a little more customization in building your cart. So you can like have different types of carts that you can choose from. And there's a lot of different characters. I didn't realize it was that many characters on that game.
They actually added some.
Yeah.
There's some new ones on there. Like, if you've played Splatoon before, I believe they have the girl, the boy, and the octopuses. They added those. And I think they added a few more characters.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think that's really cool. And I like how fast paced the game is. It almost seems like it plays at a solid 60 frames. It seems that way, but I think it's slightly just under 60. I think it's more somewhere around in the it's above 30. I can tell you that. It's above 30. So I want to say it's somewhere between like 45-ish. But either way, I mean, it moves really smooth for a game like that. It moves incredibly smooth. Now, obviously, you can link up into into the network, and then you can check like leaderboards and different rankings, and you can I believe you can play online, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
Yep. So you can play online. There's a ton of different things that you can do on this game, and I've enjoyed it quite very well, and it's really really cool. If I was to get a Nintendo Switch for myself, I would probably get the Lite, and I would definitely make this one of my pickup games. That would be something I could play because sometimes you just need something on the go, and I think that's one of the advantages that the Switch has over the PlayStation and the Xbox is that it's universal. So you can play it on your TV, and if you're on the go, you can unhook it from the TV. You can take it with you. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Whether you're like on a bus ride or whatever, And she'll be using it on the plane home. So
I would definitely 10 out of 10 recommend it. You can also play it offline.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can play it. I mean, I've only been connected to Wi-Fi with it, but some of my friends have them, and they've said that they can go offline with them. So
I'm curious, I wonder how many players there is on that game.
Probably a lot.
I would say you could probably do, because I've seen that because before when I played it, like the last rank was like 8th place back in the day. But I see there was some that were like 10th place.
I think you can go up to like maybe, I think it's like 16th or 20th. I don't know.
Can you imagine 16 to 20 people online with you playing?
That would be a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That would be fun though.
That would be really fun.
Kind of testing yourself, especially if you get like all of them as your friends and do like a private one.
Oh my gosh.
And all you guys play together. That would be so fun.
That would be really fun.
So yeah, check out Mario Kart. I think that's definitely a worthy enough game. And to let everybody know, they recently did me and Damar we had talked about in one of our past episodes, and you can check it out here on YouTube when you look through the descriptions. We did a review that Mario was celebrating his 35th anniversary. So just to keep you guys aware that there is the 3-game bundle that is still available in stores, and it will be available for a limited time, which comes with Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, and Mario Sunshine. And it's all in one. It's like the Mario All-Stars pack or something like that. But that is still available, and it will be available until March. We don't have an exact date. We just know the month. So I'm pretty sure they have an exact date on there. I just haven't seen it. So I haven't been keeping up as much with Nintendo as I should, but I think after kind of checking out the Switch a little bit, it's something that I would be willing to invest in. But yeah, so have you guys played Mario Kart? And if you have, let us know below in the comments section. Let us know what you thought about the game and everything like that. And yeah, I'd say if you had to give a rating on this game, you said 10 out of 10 for that one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it. I can't really give it a review. I want to give it a review, but I only played it like once.
Just for Mario Kart, I would say 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But for like a game like Animal Crossing, I would probably give it about like a 9.7 out of 10.
She's generous.
Just for like the fact that you can't save it at some certain parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that would get some people in trouble.
So there's nothing about Mario Kart that you've found.
Well, I would say like when I played it when I was younger, and the maps that we used to have were a lot longer than they are now.
Mm-hmm.
I found them to be very short.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of like, then maybe they should have made it a little bit longer than like, so I would have been really happy if they would have made it a little bit longer.
As far as like the tracks?
Yeah, as far as the tracks. And I think one thing is, because you were talking about how they had like all the same abilities that they have now.
Mhm.
One of the abilities that they don't have is the bullet that you were able to shoot
Oh,
past
I
all your
remember the bullet.
opponents.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have that anymore. They have they just have like the parts on the track that you can just zoom off of.
Oh, is that
I think
it?
I think they have like one more. Like I think it just depends on what character. I think it might be off what character you use or just like what you have.
I would think they would have like some new abilities too somewhere in there,
I believe they do. I don't think they have the star one anymore.
Oh, that would be terrible.
That would
I don't know. We'll have to play through it some more.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that the star is probably in there. It's just probably one of the harder ones to get.
Probably.
So that could be just the case. But anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out this short version of the podcast. We only had a couple of reviews that we wanted to kind of go over and touch on. So this has been a pleasure. Thank you, Grace, so much for being on the podcast. Greatly appreciate it. Once again, you guys can check us out. If you like what you see here below, make sure you smash that like button. Better yet, hit that like button super hard right here for you on Platform Gamer Podcast. Leave your comments below and make sure you turn on that bell for all notifications. And with that like button, the more likes you give this channel, the more it can go out and more people will get it recommended for people out there. So definitely hit that like button for us. And again, you can see us on Twitter and Instagram where we do put up stuff on there, but not as much as we probably should. But we're looking at trying to increase that kind of thing and putting more stuff on there. So make sure you hit us up on Platform Gamer P1 at Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget too to make sure that when you go on Facebook, make sure you like our page and you can help keep up to date with everything that happens there when we post it. And then listen to our audio forms on Podbean and Spotify. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Grace, thank you again for joining me here. You guys have a lovely good night. We'll see you later.